Good day, everyone. Welcome to Ben Lomond TV, bringing them into your household. And we're doing another episode of Cooking with the Coach. Our goal is to try to get people from across the viewing area to bring in their special recipes, their expertise in various dishes and things like that, and bring them to your home so you can try them with your family and your friends. And maybe there's an outing, a church outing, or a family gathering. The holidays are coming up. You got 4th of July, Memorial Day, and things like that, that you can come in. Maybe we can give you some ideas to bring to your house. And we want to thank Ben Lomond TV for preparing this and allowing this to happen. So welcome and thank you for letting us come into your home. I'm Jerry Lowery, the host of Cooking with the Coach show. And here we go. Today we have Heady and Abby Heady, and they're going to do some various dishes with some crescent rolls and things like that. And we're just going to get started. Allie, I'm going to kind of turn it over to you, and we're going to attack it. And by the way, where are you from? You from?
Sparta, Tennessee.
Sparta, Tennessee, big metropolitan area of Sparta and White County. And I'm taking it you're from the same spot, correct? Good deal. Awesome. They are the daughters of Ryan and Samantha Heady in White County, and we want to thank them for joining us today. All right, Allie, let's crank it up and see what we got going for us today. What are we making?
Today we're going to be making pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
They look like roses. So
really?
If
Okay,
you'll be
awesome.
opening this,
Okay.
we're going to take the pepperonis.
She's already gave me a job, folks. That's all right. That's good. We can do it. We're going with it. Now, I always like to do this when I open stuff like that. Is kind of, how about that? Did y'all see that?
There you
That's
go.
good stuff. All right, what do we do next?
We're going to put it on the cutting board
There we go.
and open it up.
Throw that away. Get it out of our way.
And you're going to make sure you pinch the edges because you don't want any of your cheesy goodness leaking out.
Now, tell me that again. Pinch the edges. Show me what you just did.
You know?
Oh,
Yep.
I got you. If y'all are seeing that, she's taking, when the crescent rolls, and I've always messed that up when I've done anything with crescent rolls, is I've always left that gap or something in it, and whatever I put in there always came out, so I have learned something already. I hope you have too.
So now we're going to cut it this way because if you cut it this way, your roses are going to be too small.
Okay, so we want to cut it long ways.
Long ways.
Okay, how wide are we cutting it? About an inch or so?
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty easy cutting.
Now we're going to take your pepperonis. And, whoa.
If they come apart, you just pinch it and go on with it, don't you?
Yep. And you're going to have them sticking off about the top, about halfway, and you're going to make them overlap.
Okay, so the reason you're letting them over the top is they want to be, you're saying they want to stick out of the top and make the rose petal kind of thing. Okay, so make sure you do that. I would probably put them flat ways and cover the rose petal up. You see that thumb? It's not green. I could even mess these up. Pepperoni's over the top, halfway underneath.
So Abby, now we're going to take a little pizza sauce, and you're going to put it on along the bottom to make sure they stick. We don't need too much, just enough to make it stay.
The bottom of the pepperoni. Is it dangerous if you put too much? Is it going to create a mess?
Sometimes
or?
it makes them a little soggy in the muffin pan.
Okay, so make sure that you, just a little for almost a glue type to keep it together as I guess we roll it up.
Now you're going to take your mozzarella, and you're going to put it right on top of your pizza sauce.
You cannot go wrong with cheese and mozzarella or anything like that.
Yep. Now you're going to roll it up. Make sure you get it nice and tight because you don't want any of your pepperonis to fall out. And look at that.
Awesome. There's one.
Now Jerry, if you want to spray this for us so they don't stick.
I'm good at spraying. All right, so just anywhere? Is that too much?
Nope.
All right, here we go. So we sprayed that.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to try this, folks. We'll see. I'm going to see if I took good lessons. I want to go halfway and overlap. Is that correct?
Yep.
So as we overlap these, probably about halfway, do you think? Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Pepperoni, are these good for like a cookout or a family meal, or when do you normally make these?
They're good if you have Super Bowl, for instance.
Oh, okay.
They're good to have lots of them because you can pick them up and carry them to wherever you need to go.
And then the next step is
Pizza sauce.
some pizza sauce, not a lot. I don't know if I let these stick out enough, but because I think I've already messed up, folks, but that's all right.
Yep.
And then the next step is
The cheese.
the cheese, a little bit of cheese across. I think yours looked a little bit better than mine. And then I just roll them up, correct? From any direction?
Yep.
Or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Then I'm gonna roll it up. Try to get it kind of tight. Abby, I'm gonna ask you to spray one of those little holes for me in the pan.
That
Or I can
good.
try to put that in there. Look there. There it is. And that's pretty neat looking. All right, I'll let you. Do you want to make
Can I make
one?
one?
I can try. Okay.
All right. So just explain me the steps again. We
Okay.
want people at home to see this and enjoy making them.
You gotta overlap them about halfway off and halfway overlapped. Keep going.
This is a pretty easy dish. It's not. There's not a lot of ingredients. It can happen fast, folks. One thing that I enjoy doing, even with my family, is, and maybe you all as well, children can get involved in this. This is something there's not a lot of cutting. There's not a lot of stuff going on, that you could get almost any age children to cut the video games off and cut the TV off sometimes and join together and make some of these things as a family. And it's just a fun time. I know that I enjoy doing that, and I'm sure that, do you all do a lot of cooking at home as a family?
We do.
Good. It's just a good thing. Now you're using the sauce once again, just a light sauce for
Glue.
just to kind of stick it together, hold it together as we do that.
Can never put too much cheese.
You know, you did that better than I did.
No.
My cheese was all gummed up and stuck together.
That's what makes it good.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with cheese. Well, if you mess up, put a little more cheese on. You cannot mess up with cheese, I'm sure. All right, and there we go. And I guess we'll make at least one more for that, and we'll fill that out.
What?
Allie, you want to come in and make the last one for us, since this is your specialty?
Why not?
Now, what is there a name for this? Can we call it? Are we going to name it something?
Pepperoni roses.
I think I'm calling them Allie's pepperoni roses. That's the name. That's what we're going to name them. And it's pretty neat looking right here. Now, and tell me, as we're about to put this in the oven, and we will check back with them in a little bit. Tell me how we're going to cook this as you wrote. Oh, we've still got the cheese and things like that to put on.
We're going to cook it at 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes till they're lightly golden brown.
Okay. 375 degrees for
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. And you've already got that sprayed. So you're ahead of us. You've got it going on. Let's just show them that right there. There's what's going in. That's what they kind of look like before they go into the oven. We're going to put them in the oven, and then we'll check back in a little bit, and we'll bring them out. And while I'm putting this in the oven, we're going to kind of slide some of this stuff out of the way, and we're going to go into round two. We're going to continue on with crescent rolls. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Some crescent roll specials for you to make. That's easy and easy with your family. So, all right, tell us what we're making next as we put this in the oven.
Next, we're going to be making ham and cheese roll-ups.
Ham and cheese roll-ups. Let's see. All right, here we go. We're going to get some of our ingredients up here. Ham and cheese roll-ups. Now get some of this stuff out of the way. There's the ham. Mm-hmm. Now, are you going to ask me to open this again?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm going to try better. Let's see this time. I think I got it. I still like hitting it against the thing just to hear it pop. So let's try it. Look there, see? Do we need to clean it off or spin it over
Whatever
a
you
little
think.
bit? Let's just spin it over right now, or we can clean it off here. Let's do this. Live TV. I'm gonna wipe this off so we can get, and then we'll spin it over the top and have that clean side on the back. That'll work. All right, there we go. All right, now what are we making now? What'd you call them?
Ham and cheese roll-up.
Ham and cheese roll-ups. Do you do the same things that you're going to pinch it all together?
Yep, because you don't want anything to leak out.
I know that I have never made anything with made it flat like that. I've always done little things and try to squeeze it in a little triangle.
Yeah.
But this is a new concept for me. I learn something new every day. As little as I know, folks, it's hard not to learn something new every day.
All right. Now we're going to start to layer everything on top of it. We're going to start with the cheese. Abby, you want to
Okay.
put that on?
Cheese.
Or the ham, sorry.
Okay. Do I just lay it on there?
Mm-hmm.
We need some cheese here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to overlap? Or?
Yeah.
All right, tell me what you're doing. You're overlapping, it's kind of like we did the pepperonis, you're overlapping the rolls, or the ham on the crescent roll dough.
You just need to cover up all the dough.
Is there a certain amount that you have to put? Can you put 1 layer, 2 layers? Does
can
it
put
matter?
You
however
can
much you
put
want.
as many as you need, as long as you cover up.
You got to cover up all the dough.
It really depends on how much you like ham.
It's true.
I don't know anyone that's not going to like this. So you got that covered up. Do you need to cover that up? Put another piece over it just to,
You can.
or it doesn't matter?
Okay.
If you're tired of me asking questions, just tell me to be quiet.
No, you're
All
fine.
right.
Okay.
Now we're going to put the cheese.
You're using, I see, provolone cheese. Does it matter what kind of cheese? I guess you can use any kind of cheese.
Provolone and Swiss work best.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're going to roll it up, going from here to there, because if you do it this way, it'll be too thick.
Okay.
And while I'm rolling this, Abby, you want to start the sauce?
Okay.
All right, so we've got to make some sauce for this.
You're going to start by melting 2 tablespoons of butter.
2 tablespoons of butter. Let's see.
Butter.
We got some butter right here somewhere.
Butter.
2 tablespoons of butter. I am so glad, folks, that they put the tablespoons on the butter. That way we'll know where to cut it. I'll just do that right here so you can see. That's real easy. Then I'll put that in there, and then we need to, does it need to be boiling or just melted?
Just melted.
All right, we're gonna put that in the microwave for about, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. And let's see what happens with it.
So once we get that out of the microwave, we're going to put Worcestershire sauce in it, and Dijon mustard and poppy seeds.
How much mustard do we put in? We can slide that a little and let y'all make that as that is warming up.
Brown sugar.
Let's see what that looks like. No, let's go a little bit longer. Hadn't melted yet. So,
We're going to put 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire.
okay. We just put them where we can see it, let everybody see what we're doing here. Is it all going into this measuring bowl here? 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Is that how you say it? I guess.
It'll come out.
All right, let's go a little bit more. Should have put it on a minute, I guess. So 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
Yep. And 1 teaspoon of Dijon. Make sure you shake it up first.
And there's the butter whenever. One teaspoon of Dijon mustard. That's my Louisiana accent, folks. Dijon.
Okay.
Then we need 1 teaspoon
Of oregano?
nope,
Of
poppy
poppy
seeds.
seed. I saw the word organic and thought it was oregano. This is the real stuff here, organic, folks. This is poppy seed.
All right, now you can add your butter.
There's the melted butter. Put that up there where everybody can see it. Make sure we see that going on.
Okay.
And we're gonna stir it a little bit, I guess.
Yep.
Me? Okay.
And while Abby's doing that, I'm gonna put the rolls into the pan. And Jerry, you wanna spray this for us?
I can do it. We're gonna spray the pan. Does it matter how much, I guess? Sides. There's sometimes if I get too much spray or oil that I'm doing, I like to just take a paper towel and smear it a little bit around it. That way you take some of the excess off and you still get the coating to help it from sticking to the pan. So, and all right, now you're turning them, why are you turning them like that?
Because if you turn them the other way, then all the cheese is gonna leak out.
Okay, we don't want that to happen.
Nope.
Is there a certain size pan for this? If you're making more, can you like double this recipe, make 2 sections of it and put them in a bigger pan?
You gonna pour it over it, Abby?
We're gonna pour the sauce over that. I guess you pour it over, sprinkle it.
Is that good? Okay.
So you've seen, we took the sauce that they've made and poured it over the rolls and stuff, set them in a pan, and then we're going to do what with that?
We're gonna put them in the oven
Okay.
at 375 degrees,
375 for.
17 to 20 minutes.
We'll have all these recipes online. We'll put them on Facebook, Ben Lomond Facebook, and really I'm working on a website right now, Cooking with a Coach, that we can maybe link to with Ben Lomond and let you see these recipes, which I think would be helpful. But anyway, so we're going to put that aside, and then we will bring all this out. We'll clean this up a little bit, and then so we've got another item to make, or 2.
2.
2. Okay.
2 more items. We're on a roll today, folks. We have got it going on. All right, let's see what we got happening here.
Now we're gonna make the empty tomb rolls.
Empty tomb rolls. Them had blowed up on us over there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Look at that, folks. It opened up without us. All right, let me get out of the way and you tell me what we're doing.
Okay. So we're gonna roll out our dough.
All right, we're rolling out, once again, crescent rolls. Crescent roll is the topic of the day. It's easy to make. They're easily accessible. Not a lot of mess with them, unless it blows up on us. We can't find the end, right?
Yeah, I can't find the end.
But that's all right.
Well.
You might want to help her with that if you can
Allie.
find the end of it.
They're really warm, so they're not wanting to come
Yeah,
apart.
I think they've landed up.
You might have to improvise with this.
Could you?
Yeah, we'll turn it this way and we'll...
Okay. We'll start working on the marshmallows. Okay. So you're gonna take your individual marshmallow, and we're gonna need to melt about half a stick of butter.
Oh, a half stick of butter?
Yep.
1/2 stick of butter. We're going to melt. I'm going to
She'll
get
cut
my,
that.
got it right over here. We're going to cut this half stick, which is about right there, looks to me. And I'm going to melt that for you in the microwave.
Yeah.
Do we need to cut this, Abby?
Yes. We'll cut them into
All right.
little triangles.
So we've flattened out the dough a little bit, and then we're cutting them in triangles. If the dough is not like that, do we use the triangles that's normally made out of it? Okay, but you're improvising. You've Live TV has thrown her a curveball, and she's adapted to it and has went into and that's awesome. That's the way you got to do it sometimes. All right. So while this butter is cooking, well, I guess we need the butter before we can move forward. Correct? And these are called, again, what are they called?
Empty tomb rolls.
Empty tomb rolls. Where does that, tell me, I know it's Easter's coming up and the empty tomb. Tell me before it happens, what's about to happen?
Well, you're gonna coat the marshmallow in butter and cinnamon sugar, and you're gonna put it in the crescent rolls, and then when you bake them, the marshmallow, it just
Disappears?
disappears.
Oh,
And
hey,
so you
this
cut
bowl is
into
really
it.
hot, so be
Okay.
careful.
So you're gonna take your marshmallow, and you're gonna coat it,
Did it
And
burn
your
in your
butter?
hand?
then you gotta cover it in cinnamon sugar.
Folks, anything you cover in cinnamon sugar is good. So that's what's happening here. We're taking a marshmallow, dipping it in the melted butter. Okay, do we need a pan or something?
Yes.
Which pan do we need? This one right here? All right, let's get a little pan.
So we can't have any holes. Make sure you can't see the marshmallow. And you're just gonna continue to do this. If you wanna do a few, you can.
Okay, I want to do one.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take the marshmallow. I'm going to roll it. I guess we need to be over here, don't we, a little bit, where we can see what's happening. I'm rolling the marshmallow in butter, and then I'm dipping it into the cinnamon sugar and trying to coat it with that. And then I'm going to roll it inside here, correct? All right, I'm going to try to roll this up. And you said keep it hid. Nothing, no gaps, no holes. Seal it up. Seal that empty tomb up. Put guards around it. And that's all I do? Is that it? Okay, so I'll let you continue to make 2 or 3 more of them. Empty tomb rolls. So once again, roll it in. I see you're doing 2 or 3 at a time, which is probably smart.
It's not that hard to make them.
Taking a marshmallow, rolling them in the melted butter, just giving it like where the sugar and things can hold on to it to grab hold. And then we're rolling these inside and encasing them with the crescent roll. And then putting them on a sheet, a pan, and then I'm taking it, we're going to put them in the oven as well.
You're going to bake them at 375 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Gonna make our last one here. This one's got a few holes. Okay, now we're gonna put these in the oven.
All right, good deal. All right, now once again, let's tell everybody we're going to cook this for how long? That's what you're seeing right now.
For 10 to 15 minutes at 375 degrees.
10 to 15 minutes at 375 degrees. Can I just look at that and see? All right, I can tell the crescent rolls are getting brown and they're looking like that. Folks, today on Ben Lomond TV, Cooking with a Coach, Allie and Abby Heady, we have made, now help me, we've made rose petal,
Pepperoni roses.
pepperoni roses. We have made
Ham and cheese roll-ups.
ham and cheese roll-ups, and we made
Empty
the empty tomb rolls, which is perfect for Easter. I know you'll probably be watching this long after Easter, but it's something to think about no matter what time. We're going to pull out the finished product and look at this and see what it's made. And I know the staff around here and everybody's watching sometimes gets a little hungry, so we're going to do the magic of TV. We have got some that's already prepared, and we're going to see what they look like. And here is, right now tell me, just explain to me what we got here once again.
We've got the pepperoni roses, the ham and cheese roll-ups, and the He is Risen rolls.
I really want to, have we got a knife that we can look in one of these and this empty tomb roll, and let's cut one of those open real quick. Put it down there where everybody can see. As you slice it open, there's nothing in there. Isn't that amazing? Empty tomb rolls. That's why they call it. The marshmallow melts. All the goodness and the savor and the flavor is still in there to eat. The brown sugar, the marshmallow, and the sweetness of that really comes out good. Plus, it's a good illustration for the gospel if you would like to share that sometime with your family. Excellent. Allie and Abby Heady, thank you for joining me today. Folks, thank you once again for letting us come into your home, Ben Lomond TV, and Cooking with a Coach. Once again, keep finding us. Put us down when we're showing. You never know who's going to show up here as guests and what we're going to make, because it's going to be different every time. I want to thank you once again. I'm Jerry Lowery, Cooking with the Coach. God bless everybody.